What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and on today's episode of Legendary MCU, we're playing a game based on the 2021 film Venom, Let There Be Carnage. The mastermind for today, of course, is going to be Carnage. He's the main baddie. This is probably one of the few cases in a solo film or solo player game where I'm actually going to follow, always lead, Maximum Carnage. So we're going to be using Maximum Carnage as our villain group. Master Strike feast on each player. Whenever this Master Strike feasts on a player's zero-cost hero, that player gains a wound. Speaking of which, we do have Maximum Carnage here. Shriek, who was in the movie. Then we have the rest who definitely were not. Doppelganger, that would have been weird to see without a Spider-Man in that universe. Carry On, and Demo Goblin. Henchman for today, I thought I'd go with something a little funnier, but I think still kind of fit. The Lords of Death from the Big Trouble in Little China set. I just got the set and I'm loving the fact that there's so many things that we can actually bring over to this series. And of course, Stan Lee is our bystander. One of our goals will be to rescue him. The scheme for today is Maximum Carnage. Set up 10 twists. Wound stack has 6 wounds per player. So there's only one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is going to be a tough one because Carnage has a built-in ability that gives you a wound. Let's see what it says. Twist. Stack this twist next to the scheme. If the streets are empty, put a bystander there as a possessed psychotic villain. If the streets were not empty, each player gains a wound. So that's going to really hurt us. Special rules. Possessed psychopaths have attack equal to the number of twists next to the scheme. When you fight one rescued as a bystander, evil wins when there are 6 bystanders in the escape pile or the wound stack runs out. And in a single player game, we only have 6. So this could be over quick. Our heroes for today are Venom from the Sinister Six, Venom from the Venom set, and since we didn't have a third Venom, I decided to go with Venomized Doctor Strange. I'm not sure when else I'll be able to use a Venomized Doctor Strange, and an episode of Legendary MCU felt like a good opportunity, being that we're playing another Venom game. Our opening HQ is Devour Venom. See Featured Timelines, Venomized Doctor Strange. See Featured Timelines, Venomous Doctor Strange. Razor Teeth, Venom. And Cauldron of the Cosmos, Venomized Doctor Strange. So it's actually pretty cool. We got at least one of each. Can't ask for too much more than that. So let's see. Master Strike. That really, that's a guaranteed loss. So Carnage feasts on each player, KOs that card, and now we gain a wound because all we have are starter cards. Otherwise, it's a pretty basic turn. I have 3 agents and 3 troopers. Troopers don't do me any good. I guess I'll just get this Cauldron of the Cosmos to replace the one that just got feasted upon. And we got a rare. That's crazy. Next we have Demo Goblin Ambush. Demo Goblin captures a bystander. The Rocket Test Pilot, because that's just kind of what those goblin guys do. No, wait. Because something was KO'd, I have to shuffle my deck, which means I could draw into that wound. I think that might actually be the best case scenario for me, is drawing into that wound, passing my turn, and maybe not having to deal with it. 6. Well, I didn't get it. But, okay. Cauldron of the Cosmos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, I'll use 4 of my 5 to get See the Futures. I think I'm going to get another See the Futures next. That's 2. May go for the Excessive Violence next. I don't know. Then I have 1. So that doesn't really do too much. Let's see if we got that wound. We did. Can we pass this turn? Scheme Twist. Stack this twist next to the scheme. If the streets are empty, they are. Put a bystander there as a possessed psychotic villain. If the streets were not empty, each player gains a wound. It was empty, and Detective Wolverine becomes a possessed psychotic. That's actually pretty cool. Stack that next to it. I don't know why. Okay, so the stack is in reference to his attack is equal to the number of the stack. It is at 1. So it's not like it's going to be super difficult to beat him, but I'm wondering, like, should I do it? Or should I risk there being another one? I have a wound, so I'm going to pass my turn. Hopefully I don't just draw into another twist, because then I'll just gain a wound. And I can't be gaining too many of these wounds. Ooh, doppelganger. So yes, we didn't just lose a lot. Doppelganger's attack is equal to the cost of the hero in the HQ space underneath him faced. So right now, since there's a rare underneath him, he's super strong. So we're not going to fight him, but we will use a shield trooper to beat that psychotic possessed. So we rescued Detective Wolverine. When you rescue this bystander, investigate the villain deck for a villain worth 1 and put it into your victory pile. Neither of them are worth 1. So yeah, we're not gonna get anything from that, but we did get 1 bystander, so that's kind of cool. Otherwise we have 3 agents. It's not enough to buy anything. I'm gonna get 1 Maria Hill. I kind of shy away from getting the Maria Hills, but because these are 4s, we really need the help. Hey, what do you know? It's Carry On. He's actually a little weaker, but wait a minute. I might actually be able to fight him. First I'll use Cauldron of the Cosmos, giving me 1 star, but it's a blue. And then I'll use See Future Timelines, Venomize Doctor Strange. Since I played a blue before, reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, which it does, discard it and get +2 attack. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to fight Demo Goblin, actually, who unfortunately also has Feast. Actually, I think I was supposed to Feast when he first came out. I don't think I did that. Feast on that. Okay. Just feasted a card away, and okay, because that's not a fight effect. I kind of misread that. But so we beat him. We rescued the rocket test pilot. When you rescue the bystander, choose stars or attack hyperspeed 3 for that icon. I guess stars. And we get 2 stars. 3, 4, and 5. So with 5, Future Timeline seems pretty good actually, but maybe Razor Teeth. Replace it. Complete the Grand Ritual. Next up is another Demo Goblin, who once again kidnaps someone, this time the forklift driver, and he feasts on the top card of my deck. That's not great, but what could be great is my hand, Cauldron of the Cosmos, who actually has Digest 2. So if I have 2 bystanders in my victory pile, which I do, it would be like if you're eating them. You don't actually have to destroy them or anything, but if you could, you get the effect, so I get to draw a card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Complete the Grand Ritual. I'm getting a whole lot of Venomized Doctor Strange. He is running this game right now, which let's hope that that's enough, because we just got a Scheme Twist, so that stacks. Then we get a bystander. Oh no, Mary Jane. Oh no. She has 2 attack. So I have See Future Timelines for 2, 3, 4, Razor Teeth, 5, 6 attack. I think I will fight Demo Goblin again. We already did his ambush effect, so we don't have to worry about the feast. He only has 5. Razor Teeth has an excessive violence effect, where if I pay 1 more attack than I need to, which I can, I get +2 stars, which I will. So I can beat him and I get +2 stars for that. Then I rescue the forklift driver. When you rescue this bystander, put any number of heroes in the HQ in the bottom of the deck. So we get to kind of refresh things. I don't know what I would want to refresh, honestly. Yeah, because they're all 2s. 2s are good. That's a rare, so I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, that's also a 2 because he has Digest 3. So like, why? I'm just gonna leave him alone. Thank you, forklift driver, for the offer. I don't need it. But now we have 2, 3, 4 stars. And it's hard not to just pick another Venomized Doctor Strange card, but I think I will. I think I'm gonna go for Devouring Drool in the hopes that at some point I'll be able to get more stars so I can get the 6 and the 8. What do we have next? The Lords of Death, who you can bribe them so you can pay any combination of stars and attack. Fight. If you do not have wounds in your hand or discard pile, you gain a wound. That might have been the wrong henchman to put into this game. Complete the Grand Ritual. I can't get the effect off of that, but I do have a trooper and another trooper, so I have 6 attack. So first I'm going to take out the bystander just to get that space cleared. Then I'll fight Carrion, who feasts. Got rid of another agent, and I really need to get rid of... I guess that's the best case scenario for me. Whenever Carrion feasts on a hero that costs 1 or more, put him back to the space he was in. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't. Then I also have some agents do me very little good with only 3. I mean, I guess I could fight the Lords of Death, but fighting them right now, I would probably gain a wound. So I think I'm going to do it to where if I get a Master Strike, Carnage gets one of my 0-costers. Bad for me, get a wound, but then I can fight Lords of Death and not gain a wound. So strategically, I think that makes more sense. But with my 3, Maria Hill, replenish the card that got destroyed with a better version. So why not? Scheme Twist, put that scheme right there. Oh no, and the bystander from Captain America has 3 attack and is having some trouble. And then right now, Doppelganger has 6 attack. Not great for me. Maria Hill, Agent, Trooper, See Future Timelines, and then I'll use Razor Teeth. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack, and I'll use that. Man, I could just fight Doppelganger right there and get rid of him. But I think I'm going to instead use my 6 attack, fight the Possessed Psychotic with Excessive Violence, get 2 extra stars, so I have 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, and get another Razor Teeth. Eventually those Possessed Psychotics are going to get way too strong. With 10 twists in the stack, it's going to be a tough one, that's for sure. We got Shriek. It just says Feast. Doesn't say Ambush, Feast, or Fight, Feast. I'm going to consider that an ambush effect, so I'm going to go ahead and Feast. It's not a 0. So if it had been a 0-cost hero, I would have gained a wound. Or everyone else would have gained a wound, but being a single-player game, I would have gained it. Cauldron of the Cosmos, digest 2, because I have more than 2 bystanders. Draw a card. Oh, now I can play See Future Timelines. Reveal the top card of my deck. It is a 0, so get +2, so I have 4 attack. Shield Officer, Shield Agent. So right now I have 4 recruitment points. Trooper for 5. Ooh, yeah. Razor Teeth. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. I'll use all 7 to fight Doppelganger. I don't know why it says Feast underneath. I think we already did his Feast effect, but he doesn't have a fight effect. So we beat him, but since we use 7 instead of 6, we have Excessive Violence getting +2 stars. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Devouring Drool. If I played a yellow before, I would have gotten the better effect. I get an extra 2 attack. I was kind of thinking I would just get to pick, but it's digest 3 or indigestion, meaning you have less than 3. I'll get Devour. Yeah, that's another yellow. I wanted to get 8. I was thinking that was going to work out to me getting 8, but it didn't. See what we got? Another Lords of Death. Actually really don't want to fight them. Complete the Grand Ritual. 4, 5, 6, 7, Razor Teeth, and an Agent. So I will use 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 attack. Let's go ahead and fight Carnage once. We do need to start taking him out, and we happen to have enough. Drooling Draws. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. He feasts on the one of your choice. I guess he'll feast on that one. And I didn't get excessive violence this turn, so I only have 1 recruitment. Just shy of that. See what we have. Scheme Twist. Another one, and oh no, Jane Foster has become a possessed psychotic with 4 attack. So I'll use Cauldron of the Cosmos, digest 2, draw 1. And I do have 2 troopers. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I have 4 troopers. And Razor Teeth. So I have 4, 5, 6 attack. I'll do the excessive violence to take out the psychotic possessed. Jane Foster. I can KO 1 hero from my hand or discard pile. I don't have any that I really want to get rid of yet. Well, maybe a trooper. I already got my attack from it, so I'll get rid of one of those. Then since I did do excessive violence, I get +2 stars. So I have 2, 3, and 4. I'll get See Future Timelines. I guess that really calls what I'm gonna be looking at there. Master Strike. So Carnage is gonna feast on the top card of my deck, which is a 4. It's not a 0, so I don't gain a wound. That sucks. I really like that one. Okay. First, I'm gonna use Devour, which does what I would have assumed Digest does. But I can KO a bystander from my victory pile to get +2 attack, so it's 4. Devouring Drool. After having devoured, because I played a yell before, I get both effects, so I get +2 attack and +2 stars. So I'm at 6 attack. Razor Teeth giving me 2 attack, and if I do excessive violence, another 2 stars. Even at best, I only have 2 agents left. So that would have been 2, 3, 4. I have 4 points, or I can go for that excessive violence and get an extra 2, but that's only 6. And I also have Complete the Grand Ritual. If I had played a 2, in addition to the 4 I also played, he would have gotten +2. Didn't get that. So I do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 attack. What do you know? I'll spend... Well, okay, I'll spend 10 to excessively be violent on Carnage, because that's what he gets. Feed me. He... Okay, so he feasts on Maria Hill. You get the stars equal to the cost of the card he feasts on. So that's 3. I guess I just got extra 3 points. And I excessive violence, so that's an additional 2. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And since I can't afford it, I'm going to go ahead and get Insatiable Hunger. Venom. See what we have. We have another Lords of Death, which unfortunately means we'll have to get rid of him so that we don't get a wound the other way. But we would get a wound anyway. So I might as well just let myself get the wound, fight him, don't get the wound, and then fight the rest. Cauldron of the Cosmos, digest 2, draw 1. Okay. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cards in my victory pile, so I can go up to digest 11 if that's a thing. But I bring that up because I have Devour. So I'm going to KO a bystander in my victory pile. I think Forklift Driver goes away, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my victory pile. But I did get the +2 attack. Then I'll play Devouring Drool after playing Devour. So I get both effects because it's yellow. So I get another 2 attack. And I get 2 recruitment points. Then I have Razor Teeth. If I do excessive violence, +2. Razor Teeth if I do excessive violence, +2. Then I'll use Insatiable Hunger Venom, the rare. And since I played 1, 2, or at least 2 Venom cards before, I get both effects. So first I get Digest 8, which I have like 10. KO a card from your victory pile. And should probably KO something worth 1 point. Jane Foster. Then I get +6 attack. So that's 4 + 6, so that's already 10. That's an additional 10 attack. Indigestion. KO a card from your hand or discard pile. Get +6 stars. I'll KO that agent and I'll get 6 more, so now I have 8 recruitment points in addition to what's printed, which is just 1. Unless I get these excessive violence, which I could actually go for some excessive violence. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll pay 10 of the 16, leaving me with 6, to do excessive violence on Carnage to fight him once. Om nom nom. He feasts on my shield trooper. If Carnage feasts on a 0-cost hero this way, each other player KOs a bystander from their victory pile. So unfortunately, Rocket Test Pilot goes away. But we only have one left. And we did do excessive violence, so we get an extra 2, 4. So we're at 12 recruitment points. So I'm gonna get this Horrify the Populace for 6. I think Cauldron of the Cosmos for 2. Leaves me with 4. Yeah, Erase Your Teeth, why not? Then, I still have 6, so I think I'll just go ahead and fight Shriek. We already did that feast effect, so we just grab her. So we'll see if I get a wound. If I get a wound, or if we get a scheme twist, someone's in the streets, so I just gain a wound, which is actually what happened. Okay, that's what happened. Since someone was already in the streets, I just gain a wound. But now that I have a wound, I can take down the Lords of Death. If I can get a total of like 9, I'll just wipe them all out. Which I'm not sure. I don't think I can do that much, but I can get close-ish. I have 2, and they do have bribe, so I can use these 3 to attack and 1 recruitment to beat this first Lord of Death. If you do not have a wound in your hand or discard pile, gain a wound. I just got one. Got rid of him. Then I'll play Complete the Grand Ritual, so that's 4. See Future Timelines, that's 6. And then that's 1. And I actually do have enough to take down the rest. I wonder if I think I would have been shy of 9, so I don't think I could have taken out Carnage, but took out the Lords of Death, and we took out all 3 from the deck. I imagine what we're going to come across next is maybe another scheme twist, possibly a strike. Hey, if he feasts on a wound, it's not a hero, so even though it is 0 cost, I wouldn't get another wound, which is good. Let's see what we got. Doppelganger! His attack is equal to the cost of the hero underneath him, so he's at 6. Feast. Oh man, I like that one. He feasted on Devour, which is ironic, I guess. Okay, first I'm going to use Cauldron of the Cosmos, Digest 2, draw 1. Cauldron of the Cosmos, Feast 2, Digest 2, draw 1. See Future Timelines. So I played a blue before. Top card of my deck. Does cost 0. Discard it. And get +2. Because wounds and bindings are considered to be 0 costing whenever you have to deal with cost. So I get that +2 attack. Raise your teeth. Raise your teeth. Devouring Drool. Since I have more than 3 cards in my victory pile, I do get the Digest 3 for the +2. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. And since I don't think I'm really in too much danger, I think I'm going to take out Doppelganger. And with excessive violence, get the extra 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruitment points. Symbiotic Adaptations. Ooh, another Devour. Wow, was my hand really? Wow, I have very few cards in my deck because they all get they're feasting on them, they're eating them, so you end up with not too much. Speaking of which, we have Carrion who has Feast. Whenever Carrion feasts on a hero that costs 1 or more, put him back in the city space he was in. I'm going to consider that like a fight effect. Because if he did that when he came in as an ambush, then that wouldn't really make sense because he would just stay where he was. If you fight him and he gets that effect, he essentially revives himself. So that makes more sense to me. Okay, so we'll save that feast for if we fight him. Raise your teeth. Complete the Grand Ritual. Horrify the Populace. So everyone in the city with 4 more attack gets a bystander. 2 troopers. And let's go ahead and use Insatiable Hunger. because I played at least 2 Venom cards before. I get both effects, so I can KO a card in my victory pile. I go KO a Lord of Death to get +6 attack. And I don't have anything left in my hand or discard pile, so I can't get any more indigestion to get the stars, but let's see what we got. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 attack. All right, let's spend 4, so we're down to... No, wait, let's spend... Wait, how many of those? I did get Razor Teeth, so I can spend... That would only be 2, that's not really anything. So I'll spend 4, so I'm at 14, to fight Carrion. He'll feast on my card. Then he goes back to where he was. Then I'll fight him again. So I'm down from 14 to 10. Fight him again. He just keeps coming back. I'm just going to use the extra 10 attack to fight Carnage one last time. Not sure if I can take out Carrion because I have so many of those zero costers in my KO pile. Although if I eventually got that wound, he wouldn't be able to do it. Doesn't matter though, because now we have Carnage that we're defeating. Endless Hunger Feast, which is a 4. If Carnage feasts on a zero cost hero this way, repeat the process. I mean, had that been in the beginning of the game, you would probably lose most of your deck, honestly. But being near the end of the game, it really didn't hurt me at all. Looks like Venom, and Venomized Doctor Strange were able to stop Carnage from wreaking maximum carnage. It's a really good song. To count up the points, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 15, 19. 19 plus 4, 23. 23 plus 24 is 47. We made 47 points. It could have been more, but we did keep devouring Bystander, so probably would have gotten a few more points on there. Or had we kind of spared Carnage and just kept cycling through, no need to extend it that long. Well guys, that's it for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Who is your MVP for the game? For me, the MVP of today was either a toss-up between Razor Teeth, because we did use that excessive violence a few times, or it would have been a combination of Devour, KOing a Bystander, and then drooling over the fact that we had just devoured someone. But picking one, I would probably just say Razor Teeth. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.